Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Between Two Spines. I am Dr. Jake Greenacker, and with me is Dr. Joe Kerber and Dr. Emily Barnes. And I know we talked about a tour. We'll do that next week for you. But this week we had something bigger.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. Everyone is talking about seasonal things. We talked about allergies, asthma, and stuff before. Now we're kind of getting into the colder months, and people are starting to talk about their kids getting a fever.
Fever, that's a big one. So, I mean, a lot of times people like to think about fever and talk about like it's a bad thing. I mean, what do you have to say about that even?
The biggest thing to remember with a fever is that the body always knows exactly what it's doing, and there's a reason why the body temperature is actually being elevated. And when we look at really where that comes from, if there's a bacterial infection or something going on in your child, the body's natural reaction is to raise that temperature to kill off that bacteria.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people will say, okay, well, I'm going to take something to reduce that fever. Take it internally. Great, it drops it, but guess what's going to happen? Bacterial infection or whatever is still fighting.
Still lingers.
Still got it still spikes. And then it's like, okay, well now I have to go to the hospital, do this stuff. Well, for us as chiropractors, we don't necessarily put more stuff in. We look for the body to adapt and change and heal itself. And specifically what we look at is the spine. Right? And the nervous system goes and controls all that stuff. And we say this pretty much every single time to the camera, right? The nervous system controls everything. The nervous system controls everything. Well, even with a fever, what we see is a lot of the time usually upper cervical stuff. Maybe some stuff with the lower back, but the pelvis is just a little bit off. Get that proper function. So, big stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing too is we kind of look at with fevers is that a lot of times we're adjusting babies, especially, you know, and they're coming with ear infections and some colicky stuff, some digestive issues, and following that adjustment, they'll get a little bit of a low-grade fever, and that's actually showing that the body's ability to start fighting what's coming out in there, which is an awesome thing. So, staphylococcus ear infection is a very common one. They just get the first time, they start getting all this drainage, either mucus in the diaper, or they'll get a bunch of a little bit of cough from hitting the back of their throat, and also they start to develop this mild fever. It's that body's ability to fight. So a fever is one of those things that can it become an emergency? Absolutely. I mean, a fever can be a scary, dangerous thing, but it's the body's sign that it's working and it's fighting. So a fever in and of itself is not a scary thing. Yes, it can become a scary thing, but in and of itself, it's showing that the body's working. It's working to kick some infections butt, and we're going from there. So good stuff. I mean, this is one of those topics we could probably get into for hours, and really talk about it, but just know that fevers aren't always a bad thing. It's your body's ability to heal. Following a baby's adjustment, you'll see it, and it's that body's ability to kind of regulate.
It's one of those things we always say, just get checked.
Get checked, absolutely.
Get your kids in here, especially right now, so that their body can function closer to optimal before this season comes up and actually makes it worse.
Absolutely. I like it. So next week I think we'll have the tour, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, guys, take care.
Do the whip and then do the nay.
The best part is I hit record for that.
Great.
Got Joe doing a little whip.
Other than stinking egg. This is gonna go viral.
Yeah. We just broke the internet.
You're switching it up now?
I don't know. This side works. So good stuff.
Fever.
More
cowbell.
Fever. Prescription. More cowbell.
Choose a type.
I know. I'll have to do that. It's pretty awesome. Wow, I wonder if the phone could ring.
I know, I'm so sorry. I wanted to answer, but it was like, because you're chiropractic.
We don't want to take your call.
Not now. Call back here.
We're shooting between two spines.
Yeah, my gosh, important stuff. You can answer now.